Welcome to our Asian Star Trend channel. Today we have the following news. Hope you and your friends a delightful surprise. Zhai Yiying and Wang Yiran's comedy sparks joy. A new short drama in a landscape filled with overused tropes and predictable plots. Mr. Li, Someone's Pretending to Be Your Wife arrives like a breath of fresh air, bold, witty, and completely unexpected. Starring the effortlessly charming Zhai Yiying and the endlessly expressive Wang Yiran, this newly released short drama, which premiered just yesterday, is quickly becoming a viral sensation, and for good reason. From the very first scene, the comedy hits hard. Wang Yiran's deadpan delivery meets Zhai Yiying's chaotic energy in a whirlwind of mistaken identity, fake marriage, and escalating misunderstandings. The chemistry between them is electric, yet playfully unpredictable. One moment you're laughing at their outrageous banter, the next you're touched by a subtle look or a line that suddenly cuts deeper than expected. The script is tight, packed with clever dialogue and comedic timing that never feels forced. But what truly sets this drama apart is its emotional payoff. Beneath the laughter is a tender story about trust, identity, and unexpected connection. Just when you think it's all fun and games, the plot takes a soft turn, catching viewers off guard with sincerity. It's rare to find a short drama that delivers both belly laughs and heartfelt moments in under 10 minutes per episode. Yet Zhai Yiying and Wang Yiran pull it off effortlessly. By the end, you're not just entertained, you're left reflecting on the nature of love, honesty, and how sometimes, the best relationships start with the biggest misunderstandings. A must-watch gem in 2025's short drama boom. Familiar plot, fresh fun. Why Mr. Li, Someone's Pretending to Be Your Wife is winning over audiences. While Mr. Li, Someone's Pretending to Be Your Wife may not break new ground in terms of plot, it more than makes up for it with airtight storytelling and irresistible humor. Yes, the setup, fake identities, unexpected cohabitation, romantic tension is familiar. But thanks to sharp pacing and a script that actually respects logic, the drama never feels tired. Every setup has a payoff. Every twist makes sense. There are no absurd plot holes or emotional whiplash, just a clean, satisfying narrative arc. And let's talk about the comedy. The production design may not be lavish, and the costumes are far from haute couture, but none of that matters when you're laughing this hard. Zhai Yiying's comedic instincts are razor sharp, and Wang Yiran matches her beat for beat. Their on-screen energy is chaotic in the best way, fast, fiery, and completely unfiltered. What makes the series even more delightful is its refusal to drag. The episodes are short, punchy, and every scene serves a purpose. Even the side characters are surprisingly well written, each adding a layer to the hilarity without veering into caricature. There's something comforting about a drama that knows exactly what it is and leans into it with confidence. It doesn't try to be overly dramatic, nor does it pretend to be profound. Instead, it delivers pure entertainment with just the right touch of heart. In a year crowded with fast-produced romances and recycled formulas, Mr. Li stands out not by being different but by doing the familiar well. If you're looking for a quick watch that will lift your spirits, make you laugh out loud, and leave you smiling, this one's absolutely worth your time. When it comes to comedic talent in the world of short dramas, Zhai Yiying and Zhai Yiying easily top the list. Among the rising stars of the genre, these two actresses stand out not just for their timing, but for their fearless approach to comedy. Their performances feel completely natural, never forced, never overacted, and that's what makes them so refreshing to watch. What sets them apart is their total lack of image burden. They're not afraid to look silly, to exaggerate a facial expression, or dive headfirst into the most outrageous scenes if it serves the story. There's a boldness in their acting that's rare, especially in an industry where many young actresses still feel pressure to maintain a carefully curated image. With Zhai Yiying and Zhai Yiying, it's all about the moment and the laugh. Their ability to fully let go, while still keeping their characters grounded and believable, is what gives their comedy heart. It's not just about making people laugh, it's about making the audience feel like they're in on the joke. That kind of talent doesn't come easy in a market filled with cookie-cutter performances and scripted cuteness. Zhai and Zhai are a breath of fresh air. They're not just playing funny, they are funny, in a way that feels raw, spontaneous, and incredibly watchable. Zhai Yiying doesn't just shine with her comedic chops, her striking appearance adds an undeniable screen presence. With bold, distinctive features and an effortlessly elegant aura, she's the kind of actress who stands out in a crowd without even trying. There's nothing overly manufactured about her beauty, she's a natural, and that authenticity radiates on screen. It's precisely this blend of charisma and approachability that makes her so compelling in the role of Shen Shuai. The character requires both emotional range and visual impact, and Zhai delivers on both fronts. Her look fits the part perfectly, mature yet youthful, refined yet expressive. Whether she's pulling off a hilarious punchline or delivering a more subtle emotional beat, you believe her and you can't look away. In a market where many actresses chase trends or rely heavily on filters and polish, Zhai Yiying is a refreshing exception. Her beauty feels real, lived in, and uniquely her own. And when paired with a role like Shen Shuai, smart, complex, and slightly mischievous, it's a perfect match. Wang Yiran is the kind of actor who keeps surprising you. On the surface, he carries the cool, aloof charm of a classic male lead: sharp jawline, intense gaze, quiet demeanor. But beneath that effortlessly handsome exterior lies a mischievous, comedic heart. And in his latest role, it feels like we're finally seeing the real Wang Yiran shine through. This performance is, in many ways, a case of art imitating life, a near-perfect playing himself moment. The cool guy who turns out to be a total goofball? That's Wang Yiran to a T. His comic timing is surprisingly sharp, his facial expressions just the right mix of deadpan and ridiculous. It's a side of him that feels both fresh and completely natural. In fact, this marks his second back-to-back comedy project, suggesting he may have found an unexpected sweet spot in his career. Far from the typical brooding heartthrob roles, these characters allow him to stretch his range and connect with audiences in new ways. And clearly, it's working. Viewers are loving this more playful, self-aware version of Wang Yiran. It's always exciting to see an actor break out of their usual mold and discover new layers of talent. With his recent forays into comedy, Wang Yiran isn't just proving his versatility, he's unlocking a whole new level of charm. Honestly, you can tell Wang Yiran really gave it his all for this drama. He wasn't afraid to let go of his usual image, and the sacrifices? Not small. Judging by how outrageous some of the scenes were, it's easy to imagine the whole cast struggling to hold back laughter on set. One can only wonder how many times they had to cut because someone cracked up. At its core, Mr. Lee, Someone's Pretending to Be Your Wife might not be the most groundbreaking in terms of plot. It follows familiar romantic comedy beats, but what makes it stand out is its clear, well-structured storyline. There's no forced drama, no unnecessary twists. The logic holds up from start to finish, and the pacing is snappy and satisfying. Visually, the production design and costumes aren't high budget, but the comedic energy more than makes up for it. The entire show radiates a kind of cheerful chaos that feels both genuine and well-timed. And that's largely thanks to the effortlessly fun chemistry between Zhai Yiying and Wang Yiran. Their performances are refreshingly free of vanity. There's no trace of idle posturing, just two actors who know how to commit fully to a joke and aren't afraid to look silly if it gets a laugh. That kind of fearless, down-to-earth approach is exactly what gives the show its charm. So if you're in the mood for something lighthearted, sharp, and full of laughs, don't skip this short drama. It might not reinvent the genre, but it absolutely knows how to make you smile, and that, sometimes, is more than enough.